Okay, so this is 12 parts foam with 2 parts of that being recycled foam from previous blocks, with 1 part clean water going to mix it. Once it's all mixed, then I'm going to add the Drexel. Alright, so you can see that it's mixed. Water's now on the foam, so now it's sticky. So now I'm going to add the 8 ounces of Drexel solution and mix that up. Okay, so I've allowed this to mix for a little bit. You can actually see that it is starting to come together, but it's still a little dry. So I'm not getting the bubbles that I need yet. So I'm going to add in another 8 ounces of regular water and mix again. So I just stopped it. You can see I don't actually have the bubbles that I need on it yet. It looks like it's getting close, but not quite there. So what I'm going to do is I went ahead and added in another 16 ounces of water. Now I'm going to add in another 8 ounces of Drexel mix. Okay, all right, so now you can actually see this starting to come together. So you see this, it's all clumped together. It has bubbles on it. I don't know if that's coming up in the video or not, but that is very close to where we want to be. So I'm going to let this mix a little bit more, and then I'll add in the Portland and the stucco. So I allowed this to mix a little bit more. You can see it's all coming together now. You can't hear it, but there's like a bubbling, fizzing sound from it, and that's from the air bubbles that have been produced. So now I'm going to add the stucco and the Portland. All right, so I allowed this to mix a little bit longer, and this is what I'm getting. So it's fairly, and it looks good, and it looks like it'll go in pretty nicely. So I think I'm going to stop here and get this out and put it in my test mold. Okay, so this is part 2, and this is using 2 ounces of Drexel to 1 gallon of water, and I used 1 part water, and I used 16 ounces of Drexel. Let it mix, and you can see this is definitely what we want. All right, this is actually what I was looking for right here. This is good. All right, so I did have to add in an additional how much was it, 16 ounces of water to get this, but that's still less water than the other mix, which was actually drier. So all right,